back on what we were saying before with that, with the health thing as well. But it's amazing. I reckon, your health is always the number one thing with it when it comes to things like that. And it's nothing like that gives you a bigger scare than when you get a health scare, whether you think you're sick or whether you get a diagnosis and they go, hey, it could be cancer, and then you don't sleep for that next week. It's like, fuck, on the Friday you find out you don't have it, and like, what a relief, what a party. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to go to the gym every single day. You have that scare before you have that massive change in your life. I think a lot of the time, and it's relevant in all aspects, you need to make the change before you get the scare.
Yeah, well, I would say, like, if you get the scare, you're lucky.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
You got lucky.
Some people don't get the scare.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Some people just get the thing, or some people just don't wake up. You know what I mean?
It was you telling me that in the car the other day. You had a friend.
Yeah. So, a guy I used to know a long time ago, someone messaged me the other day. They're like, hey, this person gone. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, just didn't wake up. So I look into it, and then I messaged someone who's close to him. I was like, hey, man, like, sorry for your loss, etc. Do you mind if I ask what happened, dude? Like 29 years old or 28 or something like that. Not very young. And I was like, what happened? And they're like, we don't know. So
Unhealthy or anything like that?
No, just a normal dude.
Yeah.
Normal dude. And just didn't wake up. And they're trying to work out. He had some health, like he may have had something, but like not should have woke up that morning. Not, you know what I mean? Just went to bed that night, everything was normal. And just didn't wake up. And they haven't, at the time, they hadn't been updated as to what it was. But it's like, that happens in life. That happens,
man, I know a few stories, sadly, of young people that happened to as
just
well.
Went to bed and never woke up.
Yeah, well, I had a guy in high school, actually. He got a brain tumor or something like that, and was terminal as well. And he was 18, and like everyone there is. I remember the funeral. It was after we finished. It was like the year after we'd finished. But I remember like the last few days of school, like everyone's excited. Our last day of school. What uni are you going to go to? What TAFE? What are you going to do? You get an apprenticeship? Like, what are you guys doing? But everyone was excited to go on to that next chapter of their life. And then here's this guy's like, fuck, I hope I'm here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's sad in that regard. And yeah, you do come across that. And as I said, again, you sometimes have those experiences. It may not happen to you.
Yeah, someone you know.
Could be someone you know. And I think there's plenty of stories out there. Heaps of stories out there.
Dude, I saw this thing the other day on Instagram, and it was a girl in a wheelchair, and she got disabled when she was 18. So I was like, imagine living up to 18.
It's tough.
Knowing what life is like to walk around. Like, were you glad you could get up before? I wasn't. Yeah, and you're not. It's so normal until it's not.
Until it's not.
And then it's like all of a sudden there's someone that is dying or wish they could. Dude, life would be very inconvenient. You couldn't walk around.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd have to get a different office.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to come in here.
Couldn't come up the stairs.
Yep. Even on the ground floor. Got one step.
Is there a step?
Yep.
Oh,
one step
yeah.
At the at the main reception. Get you a ramp.
They're like, do you know what I mean? And like you just never, ever think about that stuff. So it's like, how do you set the bar so low yet still have high standards?
I don't think you need to set the bar low. It's just a level of that gratitude. That's where it comes down to as well. Just practice it. Sometimes when you go into bed, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to be like every single day pumped that you can walk. But just, you know what? I'm glad I can walk pain-free.
What would be the downside to that?
With what? That you were really pumped?
Yeah, it'd be annoying. It'd be annoying. If someone came in and was like, I'm walking today as well. You'd be like, hey, sit down. That would be annoying as.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, look at me walking. And they're just walking around the office. You're like, get out.
Yeah, that's
get out.
Exactly.
Walk out. Walk outside my office. Yeah, it's a how do you balance both? How do you maintain the high standard? Because to have the high standard, you got to want more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so to have
I agree.
we're doing this. Like we're not settling for anything less than 95%, and then you got to have the hunger to push that every single time. But also have the this is okay. I'm happy. Yeah, it's hard to be grateful and not content at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Because it's almost like they're contradicting terms.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're showing a level of hunger, people are like, be grateful for what you have. And you're like, it's not that I'm not grateful.
Yeah,
It's
just
that
not
I'm
satisfied.
going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Always grateful, never satisfied. That's all.
Yeah, it's just easier said than done, I think.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.